Hi, I'm Rachael Tobeck, co-founder of Unity South Island. We opened our South Island office in Christchurch back at the end of August 2025, 6 months ago. So I'm here today to give you a market update. The only way to describe 2025 is lumpy. 2026 has kicked off a lot better, more momentum and more positivity. Activity picked up where we left off before Christmas, which was a lot stronger than 2024 and 2025. The January 2026 SEEK report saw ICT jobs across New Zealand up 16.2% year on year, but I think the market is still somewhat cautious rather than a full rebound. As we all know, 2026 is an election year, and how that pans out for recruitment is always interesting. It's a bit of pause and watch behaviour, particularly in the public sector and some private sector clients as well, around larger projects. In Canterbury, the impact is typically fairly mild compared to the rest of New Zealand, although we see some initiatives take a little while to progress and things put on pause for a little while. So what are my clients saying about the market at the moment? What's the outlook for 2026? Well, from the conversations I've been having, everyone is really positive. Budgets remain tight, with many clients hiring themselves before engaging an agency. But there is still hiring happening for the right skill sets and business critical projects. Permanent roles are leading the way with the clients I've partnered with in the South Island. In the contracting space, I see many companies and government organisations opting for shorter term contracts of 3 months and extending them on a case-by-case basis. Hiring is more selective and usually tied to specific project needs. So what sort of people are my clients looking for? We're seeing a demand for business analysts, which is a really positive sign. It means projects are picking up, and coming behind business analysts, you'll obviously have all the roles to fill that project. Demand is steady among data roles, particularly analysts, consultants and data engineers in the Microsoft space, along with automation testers and software developers, and we're seeing a small but growing number of AI specialist roles emerging. So are people worried about AI and job security? Well, there's definitely a concern, but there's also a lot of curiosity out there in the market. But they're more focused on how they can work alongside it and make them work smarter. So what are clients telling me about AI? Interest is growing, but most Canterbury organisations are still in the early exploration phase. We're seeing pockets of demand around data, automation and practical AI adoption, and a number of companies are hiring AI specialists, as I mentioned earlier. Everyone knows the job market has been incredibly tough the last couple of years for job seekers, and my tip to you, stay visible, keep networking. Use LinkedIn to be visible. Attend local networking events like Canterbury Tech or one of the many meetup groups we've got here in Christchurch. The market is getting better, it's not dead, and the candidates who stay proactive, they're ahead of the game and they land roles. If you're looking to work with a specialist IT recruiter here in Christchurch or in the wider South Island, someone who's customer centric, gets to know your business and gets things right, I'd love to chat.